Hey, Dave here with Affordable Door and Gate. We got a hot one on the press today. It's kind of a bummer because the guys left town to work on something, and this is that whole validation I talk about, and nobody listens to me sometimes, I think. Local is so much better. Local. So they left town. I'm just a single guy out here, and we just had a customer run into a garage door with a car. The brakes failed on it, so I think it's going to be a big mess. I haven't seen it, haven't seen any pictures, so you're going to see what I see when we pull up here, and we are going to take a peek, see what kind of mess we're getting into. So I'll see you when we pull in. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. Let's take a little video for you guys here. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm using this come along. I use the come along to bring up this side here. And basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to secure it so the wind don't blow it in and make it worse. I'm just putting the rollers in. See how I got the come along hook there. Now you have to have it this all the way through. Oh, it's got support. If you use one of these small rollers like this one, it's going to bust out like this one did. So I just hooked the come along. Normally on the sides of the track it's pretty strong. Using the come along to bring it up. I didn't want this side to kick out because I'm by myself. So I clamped it with one of their clamps. And I didn't want the door to come falling down to glass because I've had that happen before. And that's not good. Oh, looks like they got springs not too long ago. It's nice to have the sticker there. So this one's not looking good. It's gonna need some new panels, which is probably gonna need a new door. Just because they don't make this probably anymore. At least I haven't seen this old school aluminum in quite some time. Alright, you guys, what do you think of that door, huh? I think it's a mess. I think there's some stuff that we can learn. I always feel like there's always room for improvement. So anyways, I want you to learn something. This was something kind of hard for me to do. I'm a very fix-it person, right? I want to fix it. I want to get it running. I want the customer to make money. I want... There's a time when you got to draw that line in the sand, so to speak. And this was the time to draw the line in the sand. This was the time. The reason I say that is because I could have got this door to run. I mean, I could have made it. I could have put a strut on it. I could have banged it, banged the sheet metal on it a few ways, back and forth. And I could have made this thing run. The problem I ran into, though, is when you do that, you run into a couple things. For one, it's really not safe. That's the biggest one. And it's not right. I look at it kind of like you maybe getting a front end collision, the airbag go off in the car. You could still drive the car, right? You could cut the airbags out of the way, but it's not right. It's probably not even legal. but you still could drive it, right? If it still runs and everything, and maybe the headlights, busted out. So this is a pop can that literally got smushed, and now you're trying to put it back. And I think about it when you ever been around a campfire or you're with friends and they do that trick where they stand on the pop can and it won't break, but if you put a little dent in it, it crushes. That's what it kind of goes through my mind on this whole scenario. So my biggest thing was is I was trying to secure it against the jam. I'm trying to keep the boogeyman out. I'm trying to keep the wind from blowing it in any certain aspect. And plus that bottom panel, I didn't really describe that well, but I was trying to keep that bottom panel from sliding out. Basically, I've had those panels before where they slide out, and I've had the door almost kind of unstack itself. Not horribly, but enough to scare you and enough to make it a nightmare to do by yourself, or even with two guys, it's still a pain in the butt to do. So I just wanted to jump in for a second before the end of the video. It was really short. It was kind of short notice for me. I ran up there. We actually just got the doors in to replace it. Probably not going to be up there for the install on it. So luckily, what worked out nice is the customer ended up doing two brand new doors. So now they'll match and they're going to look beautiful. They're going to look great. And things might have changed though. I've had it before where things change, where you fix that door and now that door works and they just use it and say, well, give me a price. And they see the price and they see the door still working and something changes in their mind that they go, I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to replace it. I'll just wait. I'll kick the can down the road. Well, now they have a devastating thing, right? They can't use that door. They just can't. And here's the thing. I wasn't willing to put my name on it, my personal name, my craftsmanship. I was not willing to do that. And the fact that somebody could get hurt, and also the fact that they start using it, it fails again. There's a list of things. So sometimes you just have to stop and say, I'm not doing it. I knew with that door being the age of it, we weren't getting sections for it. The window sections, you might as well add 2 hours. By the time you run somewhere, get them cut. By the time you go up there, you go to install them, they hit a little nick on the corner and they shatter in front of you, and now you got to sweep it up. I've been there. I've done that. And it's not fun. So it's just better off, you know what? It was a boo-boo. Maybe they can get it covered under the insurance. Maybe they can get it covered under the customer's car insurance. I don't know what they're going to do. That's not really my problem. My problem is I need to make the door safe. I need to make sure it runs and they're going to be happy with it. And for me to fix it and buy them time, you gotta draw that line. Broken springs, things like that, totally different scenario. But this, you pushed it over the top, and I said, I'm not. It's just not going to happen. You can call somebody else that can try to band-aid this thing up and make it work. I'm not in the business to cause casualty of life or put my name out there of bad craftsmanship or our stickers on that thing. And I don't need somebody going, geez, what a pile of junk. I can't believe they're letting this thing run. Now, mind you, most of our competition would probably let it fly. They'd make it. We have a lot of in our general area. We have trunk slammers, the way I'd call it. They probably could do something, but not this guy. So, anyways, I just wanted to step in for a second and mention that to you guys. So, otherwise, I hope you're doing good. It's good to see y'all. I'm enjoying the comments. I've been trying to get back to as many as I can since we've been a little bit slower, but we are ramping back up in no time here, and we got a lot of stuff. We're kind of like re-engineering a lot of stuff right now. We're getting everything kind of ramped up, and then with everything kind of with a little bit of shortages, it's been crazy. So, anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Saturday night. I got better things to do. So we'll talk to you later. We'll see you.